Hi everybody. Tut and I are going to be reading a story. It's a Japanese Kamishibai and it's called The Mouse's Wedding. Once, long, long ago, there was a very rich mouse who lived in a big storehouse. He had more than enough rice and wheat and beans to eat and wanted for nothing. And he had a pretty daughter with big black eyes named Chuko. One day, a mouse named Chukichi, who lived in a small back alley, came to visit the mouse family. "Father Mouse, please let me marry your daughter."
"What? Let you marry my daughter? Why, that's ridiculous. You're wasting my time. She's going to marry the mightiest creature in the world, not a mouse."
"But Father Mouse, I will work very hard."
"I will hear nothing of it. Now be on your way."
When Chukichi left, Father Mouse changed quickly into his best kimono.
"Why, I'll never let Chukichi marry my precious daughter. She's going to marry the mightiest creature in the world. And we all know that the mightiest creature in the world is Mr. Sun. Don't we, Mother Mouse?"
"Why, of course. Everyone knows that he is the mightiest. If he weren't here, the world would be in darkness."
"That's right. Well, I'm off to see Mr. Sun. I'll be back soon."
So Father Mouse went out.
"Good day, Mr. Sun. I came to talk to you about something. I want my daughter to marry the mightiest creature in the world. Since you alone have the power to bring light to our world, I would like you to marry her."
"Marry your daughter, you say?"
You see the cloud coming this way? He is the mightiest creature in the world." "Really? Why?"
"Well, you see, when I am covered by Mr. Cloud, I cannot shine, and the world becomes as dark as if it were covered by a thick blanket."
Oh, I see. Well, then I must go and talk to Mr. Cloud. Mr. Cloud, may I have a word with you?"
"What would you like, Father Mouse?"
"You see, Mr. Cloud, I have a daughter, Chuko, and she is very precious to me. I want her to marry the mightiest creature in the world. Mr. Sun has suggested you. Please let her be your bride." "Oh, thank you, Father Mouse. I appreciate the honor. But there is someone in the world mightier than I, you know."
"Is that possible? Now who could that be?"
"Look, he's blowing over this way right now. Don't you feel it? Shh!
Father Mouse was surprised to see that Mr. Cloud was being pushed so easily in all directions. "Wait, Mr. Cloud, you're moving away from me. Don't go." "I can't help it. Mr. Wind is too strong. You see, he is the mightiest creature in the world." "Really? Even mightier than you?" "Yes. Can't you see how easily he can blow me away? Goodbye, goodbye, Father Mouse." "Mr. Wind, please stop blowing for a minute. Listen to me."
"What?"
What in the world could a mouse want to talk to me about?
Sir, sir, you are the mightiest creature in the world, and I want my daughter to marry you.
Oh, me, the mightiest creature in the world. Woo-hoo! Don't you know there is someone in the world mightier than I? Who could that possibly be, Mr. Wind? It's Mr. Wall. He certainly stands up to me. I can huff and puff, but I cannot blow him down. I have to say, Mr. Wall is the strongest and the mightiest. He is the one you want.
Mr. Wall? Mr. Wall, you say, really?
Yes, Mr. Wall.
Shh. So, Father Mouse scurried over to where Mr. Wall lived. Good day, Mr. Wall. I've known you for a long time, but I never realized until now that you are the mightiest creature in the world.
What are you talking about? What makes you think I'm so mighty?
You're mightier than Mr. Wind, aren't you? He told me you were so strong and so mighty that he could not budge you one bit. You see, Mr. Wall, I've talked to Mr. Cloud and Mr. Sun as well as Mr. Wind. And since you seem to be the mightiest of all, would you do me the honor of marrying my precious daughter?
Well, Father Mouse, that's very funny. But have you looked at me very closely? Don't you know there is someone mightier than I? What's over here? What is this? And who made this? Who was mighty enough to bore right through me and to make this hole?
Ooh, who could do that?
Who can chew a big hole in me and then walk right in? Why, only a mouse like you. So truly, you mice are the mightiest and strongest in the world. Father Mouse almost fell over in surprise. Today is the wedding day of Chukichi and Chuko. Chukichi is dressed in formal clothes, and Chuko is wearing a bride's headdress and a beautiful kimono. They exchange special cups of rice wine in the wedding ceremony. Father Mouse and Mother Mouse are very happy and squeak their delight. After all, a mighty mouse was the best bridegroom for their daughter. Thank you so much for listening and looking at our Kamishibai story today. Thank you, Robert, for doing a great job filming us. And thank you, Tut, for being such a wonderful listener. Bye, everyone.